Hey, how's it going? So I wanted to make a video today, and I wanted to talk about adversity. I want to talk about trials and tests that you go through in life. And I was watching a YouTube video the other day. There was this young dude. Oh wow! There was this young dude, and he was on there basically complaining about the way women treat him, and why he can't get a date, or he can't get sex, or whatever else. And the first thing I thought was, wow, you're really wasting your time making videos about this? I mean, there's not anything else constructive you can do. And then the second thought was, do you think you're the only guy who's been through that before? Who's faced rejection and had a hard time getting a girlfriend, and had a hard time, finding his way through life? I mean, I would probably say 90% of men, people, we deal with these issues. You have to find your way through life. That's what life's about. It's a journey. You have to make it through the adversity, and that's how you find out who you are, and that's how you become a better person. I mean, being on YouTube and complaining about it, I guess he's just trying to get views. But if he's serious about that, and that's that's a real issue for him, that's sad. Because I've been there before. I've been there where I had a hard time adjusting to becoming an adult. Couldn't really find my way. And it's frustrating. It is frustrating. But, you have to understand that if you're trying to do different things in life, I wouldn't consider dating a woman different. But if you're trying to do, I would say, if anyone has a dream or a vision that's bigger than, what they are, or what they've seen anyone in their life do, as far as immediate friends and family, it's going to be tough. It's not supposed to be easy. If you think about it, being successful, or, which I mean overcoming massive adversity, massive hurdles in life, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Think about that. It wouldn't be a big deal to be a big-time actor. It wouldn't be a big deal to be LeBron James, Michael Jordan. It wouldn't be a big deal to be Steve Jobs, or the best of, the best in your industry or whatever you're doing. It wouldn't be a big deal, but that's hard. Everyone doesn't have what it takes to get there. It's not easy. It's hard enough just to get through life, through all the obstacles and hurdles that we have today. It's hard enough. And to do something like that, it takes a special person to really get through those obstacles and succeed. And I really believe that a lot of that, I'll say this. I heard someone say, and it was really ridiculous, I heard someone say that once you set your mind to do something, the universe will conspire to give you what you want. And I thought that was the most ridiculous quote I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard something so stupid. That's not true. Anyone who's ever done anything great in this lifetime has had to overcome adversity. And not just once, not twice, but on a consistent level, they've had to overcome adversity. And you know what I would say? I would say the exact opposite. I would say is that the universe sometimes will test you. Life will test you. It's not going to give you what it wants. The universe and life will test you to see if you're worthy to obtain all that it has for you. I'll say that again. Sometimes life will test you, and the universe will test you to see if you're worthy to obtain all that life has for you. Because if you're not willing to go through these challenges and trials and conquer it, then you're not worthy to obtain these great things that the universe has for you. You're not worthy of it. You're not worthy of it, So you have to learn to be an overcomer. And that's what I think life is all about. I think people who succeed in life and people who become successful, they learn to overcome. You have to overcome adversity. You have to push through it and keep going and don't give up. Because you're going to want to give up sometimes. If you're running a business, if you have a marriage, if you have an idea you're trying to bring to market, you're going to want to give up. That's just natural. Because it's just too hard. It's too hard. I mean, there's no reward. There's no reward for you doing it. You know, the reward comes when the idea catches on, or your business starts to make money, or things are going great. That's when the reward is. But during the initial phases, there's no reward. So if you don't love what you're doing, if you can't push through that, you won't make it. Most businesses don't make profits in the first year or second year. You know, it takes a while for them to get going, and this concept to get going. So, yeah, adversity. And I think that once you push through the adversity, once you get to the place where you are used to overcoming these adversities, you'll start to become a conqueror. You start to get through things with no sweat. It doesn't bother you anymore. The things that once ruffled your feathers, the things that once kept you up at night, the things that stressed you out so bad, now it's not a big deal. You push through it because now you're a conqueror. And then at that point, when you keep going, eventually you'll have what you want. Well, hopefully this helped you. Take it easy.